All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Between Layers Aviation with Ryan. We're making a trip out to Princeton, New Jersey today. Have my wife in the back, Jen, and Princess Effy with us, of course, as well. We're looking at about like a 3.5-hour run. There's no wind, so no tailwind, so we won't be cruising out there. But it should be a beautiful day for flying. As you can see, it's sunny and warm. So we're really looking forward to this trip, and glad you could join us today. We'll be back with you soon as we start to roll on takeoff. Lansing traffic, Twin Cessna 466 Quebec, departing runway 09er, headed to the east, Lansing. Green.
Archer 8346 Sierra, it's 10 miles.
Yeah, we're going to try to stay along the shoreline and then head east towards, basically it's just south of Cleveland, Ashland County.
5 Echo, copy that, thanks.
Chicago approach, Twin Cessna 466 Quebec.
I got approach Archer jet off the interference back with you off of Griffith heading 060 out of 2000.
Air 466 Quebec, squawk 1376.
1376, 66 Quebec.
466 Quebec, your radar contact just over Griffith Airport. Maintain VFR at or below 4,500 for now. I'll have your IFR in a sec.
Okay, maintain VFR at or below 4,500, 66 Quebec.
Departure Southwest 1434, 2,500 for 3.
Southwest 1434, Chicago departure, radar contact, climb maintain 6,000, turn right heading 200.
Climb maintain 6,000, right heading 200, Southwest 1434.
Air 66 Quebec, where is your destination?
39 November, 66 Quebec.
Where is it?
Princeton, New Jersey.
66 Quebec, roger, fly heading of, are you good to go over the water or you want to stay south of the lakeshore?
I'd like to go to direct if I can on a 096 heading.
Negative. These are your only two options, staying south of the lakeshore on a heading of which I give you, or going over the water over a fix that I'm going to give you.
Give me the fix over the water, 66 Quebec.
Yeah, right, 5-3, you got an airport in sight?
Here we do, Jet right 5-3.
All right, 5-3, clear visual approach 3-0, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles westbound 2,200.
Okay, clear to visual. Runway 30, Jet right 5-3.
66 Quebec, you are cleared to 39er November via radar vectors to Luki, Lima, Echo, Whiskey, Kilo, Echo. Then is filed. Fly heading 020, climb maintain 6,000.
Okay, cleared via radar vectors to Luki, 020 heading, climb maintain 6,000, 66 Quebec.
Center Legacy 655 Mine Charlie with you 4,000.
Who was that checking in?
655 Mine Charlie with you 4,000.
And that was a 655 Mike.
655 Mike Charlie, with you at 4,000.
Right 53 to tower.
5 Mike Charlie, contact approaching 119.35.
1935, have a good day, Mike Charlie.
Right 53, contact Gary Tower 125.6.
Right 53, will come.
At uniform, you're just going to stay VFR. November 28 uniform, Chicago approach.
Philadelphia uniform negative, we've got an eye for a flight plan in the system for Charlie 20.
28 uniform, copy that. You were cleared to Charlie 20 via, actually it's going to be radar vectors and it's filed. Climbing team 4,000.
I cleared Charlie 20 via vectors and then it's filed climb 4,000, Philadelphia uniform.
66 Quebec, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360, 66 Quebec.
There are 28 uniforms, squawk 5334.
Squawk 5334, Philadelphia uniform.
Southwest 3349, begin your descent on the arrival now, speed your discretion.
Speed our discretion, we'll start our descent, Southwest 3349.
Southwest 2133, Chicago approach, RNAV Yankee 4 right.
RNAV Yankee 4 right with Romeo, so 2133.
Southwest 449, Chicago departure, radar contact, climb maintain 15,000.
I maintain 15,000, Southwest 449.
66 Quebec, yes, stay on that heading until I give you another one.
Staying on it, 66 Quebec.
28 Alpha uniform, fly heading 090, climb maintain 5,000.
090, 5,000, Philadelphia uniform.
Alpha uniform, no delay in the climb to 5.
No delay, 2 Alpha uniform.
Southwest 2133, descend to maintain 4,000.
4,000, sending South 2133.
Southwest 449, proceed direct Lukey.
Direct Lukey, Southwest 449.
66 Quebec, turn right heading 090.
Right heading 090, 66 Quebec.
4, but we can't climb any faster than this.
28 uniform, roger, there's Travis here, 11 o'clock, 6 miles, opposite direction, 4,000 is a VFR aircraft.
What are we looking to it, uniform?
66 Quebec, climb maintain 9,000.
Climb maintain 9,000, 66 Quebec.
15 Echo, you can begin your VFR climb now.
We'll begin our climb. 15 Echo, thanks.
Southwest 2133, cross level check at 4,000, clear the RNAV Yankee 4 right. And actually, speed your discretion.
Speeds our discretion today. We'll check at 4, clear for the RNAV Yankee 4 right, so 2133.
All right, Alpha uniform, contact southbound approach 132.05.
132.05, 2 Alpha uniform.
Our 66 Quebec, contact southbound approach 118.55.
Over to southbound 11855, have a good one.
Southwest 449, contact Chicago Center 127.
Southbound is currently calm, and what, do you just like the visual approach in Andrews today? Uniform, very good. Proceed direct Toyd and join the RNAV 13 approach into the Andrews University Airport. 9 cross Haley at 6,000.
South Bend approach, Twin Cessna 466, Quebec with you now, 7,000, climbing to 9,000, 090 assigned.
466 Quebec, southbound approach, southbound altimeter 3006. And what's your approximate on-course heading to your destination?
Approximate on-course heading is 097.
And Twin Cessna 66 Quebec, very good. You can proceed direct destination.
Direct destination, thank you very much, 66 Quebec. Alright, well that was an interesting departure. Not really sure, that's the first time that Chicago's done that to me, where they just shot me straight north and then banged me right over Lukey essentially, and then handed me off to South Bend to get to direct destination. I was hoping we usually just pop up, get a clearance, go and our merry way direct and stay a little bit below traffic, but they must have had some kind of operation going on maybe that required that rerouting. But not a big detour, just took a little bit more time. So we're up at 9,000 now, we're leveled out, we're lean back. We're actually running the engines now lean a peak. Been learning a little bit more about that, and cylinder head temps are really running beautifully, nice and cool right now, 350 degrees on the left and just under 350 on the right. Everything's in the green, running good, and just getting the prop synced. We're also doing a little change too, you may notice from the cabin noise here. We're running the props at 2,500 now, and we read that through a course that my dad and I took, that's a little easier on the engines just to run them at 2,500, and will increase the longevity of them as well with the lean a peak. So we're playing around with this. It's looking really good, and everything's just running beautifully smooth here. A little hazy today, as you can see. So we'll keep above the haze here and take our time to get to Princeton. Looks like about got a 3 hour and 8 minute run. A little bit of headwind right now, 174 knots is our ground speed. But we've got plenty of fuel lean back here, 4 hours and 52 minutes actually. Alright, welcome back. We're cruising along here at 9,000. We're got a little bit more ground speed now, so the headwind subsided a bit, so doing about 185 knots. I'm going to just switch over to our auxiliary fuel tanks. So I thought that might be something interesting for everyone to see. And what we do is we stagger them. We start with the left, and the switch valve for the fuel from the main to the aux, or even over the cross feed, is on the floor here. So what we'll do is turn on the left aux pump here, reach down, and then left main to left aux. And I'm keeping myself here to make sure there's no hiccups, little air pockets in the fuel valve here. Just do that for about 15-20 seconds. And she's good, so then we'll take off the left aux fuel pump now. And I like to use the timer here on the altimeter, not the altimeter, but the transponder, excuse me. So we'll start that, and in 5 minutes we'll switch the right main to the right aux. Just stagger them in case something happens where you got to deal with an engine issue, that you don't have to also manage the fuel switching as well, both engines at the same time. So you'll see over here that this aux fuel light is on now on the left tank, and that the needles switch to a lower capacity. So the aux tanks hold 20 gallons each, one in the left wing, one in the right wing. And the main tanks each hold 50 gallons, so there's a total fuel capacity of 140 gallons on this plane.
Charlie traffic, 1 to 2 o'clock, 5 miles, southeast bound, 7,000 Diamond Star.
5 Whiskey Charlie, be looking, thank you.
Right there is Toledo Airport, and we can start to see Lake Erie in the distance here. Still very hazy.
Fine for now, Baron 13.
And it's just under 60 degrees outside air temperature here, Fahrenheit.
Zero Papa Tango's got that transmit site, no thanks.
Affirmative, Zero Papa Tango, roger. Number 5 Whiskey Charlie, air traffic has you sighted to 3 o'clock, passing behind you.
5 Whiskey Charlie, still looking, thank you.
So it's been a while since we've been in the Twin Cessna. There's been a number of reasons. You remember that the left engine that's being replaced. So that's been done. The engine now has around been broken in, I'd say roughly like around 50 hours, 70 hours of time I think is on it. So my father's had the plane for a while and we haven't been in the Twin Cessna. Also there's just been all the issues around COVID-19. So we're still in the pandemic here. Illinois is in phase 4 now, so that's good. But I'm always wearing my neck scarf here, you could call it. And so whenever I'm playing it safe, you know, wearing the mask outside when I'm around people and in stores and other retail spaces as required, which most states do, and I'm just doing it as well to stay safe. So we're lucky our family's been safe, we've been safe and healthy, and I'm looking forward to when the pandemic is done, but I think there's a long ways to go, unfortunately. But general aviation has certainly been a nice outlet during the pandemic, being able to travel a little bit doing it and feel safe, not having to jump on a commercial flight or be in an airport where there's a lot of virus activity or exposure potentially to it at least as well. So I hope all of you are staying safe, staying healthy out there. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and watching our videos and sticking with us here. But we got a lot more coming, so I'm glad you're with us on this flight today, though. It's great to be back in the 310 and would have you guys with us today. All right, we're coming up on 4.5 minutes now. So then we'll be going to the right aux tank in just under 30 seconds here. So we'll get that right fuel pump going.
November 0 Papa Tango previously issued traffic now active.
And I'll reach down here to the fuel tank's valve collector and over to the right aux. All right, great. All right, fuel pump off. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are just past Cleveland, and we're about to switch the aux fuel tanks back to the main fuel tanks. So we're gonna give it another probably 2 minutes here on the left.
Southwest 1987, contact the Buffalo approach 124.0.
So the first thing we'll do again is turn on the left-hand aux pump, fuel pump.
Yeah.
And one thing that I'll mention that you'll notice here in a moment when we switch.
Quebec, contact Youngstown approach 133.905.
Over to Youngstown 133.905, 66 Quebec. Youngstown approach, Twin Cessna 466 Quebec, 9,000.
Twin Cessna 466 Quebec, Youngstown approach, altimeter 3004.
3004, 66 Quebec. Alright, so what I was saying, sorry, is that you'll notice on the fuel gauge here, when we switch back to the main tanks are actually going to be at higher fuel level than when we started, and that's because some of the excess fuel that doesn't get burned gets actually returned from the aux tanks to the main tanks. So we should probably be close to 40 gallons in each main tank when we started just above 30 at the start of the process of going from the mains to the aux. So we could go a little lower on the aux, but we'll play it safe here and we won't have any hiccups to scare our passengers. So left aux to left main now. And we'll hold, make sure there's no hiccups in the line. All right, we're good there, and then left fuel aux pump off. And then we'll just start a 5-minute timer here. And do the right. Remember, we staggered them earlier, so we want to stagger them when we're switching back as well. But yeah, you'll see here now that we're just above 40 gallons on the left main tank. And that's also another reason that we don't, after we get right into cruise, we don't go to the aux tanks right away. We usually wait 45 minutes to an hour, so we burn off some fuel in the main tanks, and then that excess can go back from the aux to the main tanks.
Piper 77 Juliet Golf.
Piper 77 Juliet Golf, Youngstown approach.
Yes, sir. We're off Greenville on a 2.4 climb into 3.5 on our way to Butler County.
Piper 77 Juliet Golf, reset transponder, squawk 5106.
Autopilot decided to jump there. They're back on course.
Piper 7 Juliet Golf, radar contact 2 miles south of the Greenville Airport. Show you leaving 2,500.
Affirmative, Juliet Golf.
All right, and just so you know where we are, we'll show you the flight here and our progress. So we started back in Chicago on the left there, did that little bend, this little bend up to the lake, and then direct. And we just passed Cleveland here on the left. And right now we're over Youngstown, Ohio. So we've got just about an hour and a half to go to Princeton. And as you can see, there's no weather. All the green dots represent good VFR conditions. No precipitation. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Princess Effy's up panting a little bit. Probably got scared with that little turn there.
Youngstown approach 37 Fox, we have Glen City Airport type. Piper 37 Fox, try Roger, radar service terminated, squawk VFR change to advisory, frequency is approved. Wind at Youngstown is 010 at 9er. There's traffic 5 miles east of Grove City Airport at 3,200. Appears to be turning southbound at this time. 37 Fox, Roger. Thanks for your help. Good.
Oh, I mentioned also on previous flights I'd like to do some supplemental navigation with VORs. So we'll plug in a Clarion now here. We were just on a different one near Cleveland. So 112.9. I'm not picking that one up, so we'll try Phillipsburg, 115.5, a little further away. That seems to be tracking here. And we'll get our right-hand aux fuel pump going.
Piper 7 Juliet Golf, Roger. Twin Cessna 66 Quebec Youngstown. Did you check in?
I did check in with you, 66 Quebec.
66 Quebec, just verifying, hadn't marked it down.
No worries, sitting here at 9,000. All right, our timer's expired. So right aux to right main. All right, and fuel pump off. And let's get us back on course here. So again, you can see the right hand main tank, also just above 40 gallons now as well. Well, we'll come back when we're a little closer to our destination, probably around the time we're starting our descent. Alright, we're just about an hour out from Princeton. There's some little fluffy cotton clouds here that we're flying around I thought you guys might like to see.
This is 123.9 or 5.
Sorry, was that for 66 Quebec?
It sounded like two people might have taken that. That was Brickyard 4277 to Pittsburgh 1239 or 5.
So anyhow, sorry, I thought I missed a radio call there.
5108, descend and maintain 9.
Well, we're just flying around a couple clouds here, nothing major, just kind of beautiful, right at our level almost. And we may trim through this one up here coming up.
Pittsburgh 433 Romeo Victor with you at 7.
And we're just about 13 minutes from State College. Fly right over it. You usually can see the stadium from a distance at Penn State there.
Cleveland flight check 77, 3,400, proceeding back to do the 10 mile arcs off of St. Mary's.
Flight check 77, roger, and back to University altimeters 2998.
2998, flight check 77.
Pittsburgh 433 Romeo Victor with you at 7.
433 Romeo Victor, Cleveland Center, pit altimeter 3002.
3002.
I love these cotton clouds here. Got a little video for you from on the side.
Our 466, Quebec, contact the New York Center 134.8.
All right, over to New York Center 134.8, 66 Quebec.
Delta Julia, contact downtown approach 124.45.
New York Warrior 56751, 6.5, climb 7.5.
56751, New York Center, roger, altimeter Williams, 42992.
902, 751.
New York Center, Twin Cessna 466 Quebec with you now, 9,000.
November 466, go back, New York Center, roger, University Park, altimeter 2998.
29er 66 Quebec.
That's right, Flex Jet 526, did you call as well, 17,000?
Alright, we gotta adjust our altitude a bit here.
November 2477, X-ray Nixon, roger. The altimeter Williams, flight 2992. Beyond 4777, fighting at 340.
340, pre-bound 4777.
And we'll lock it in with the autopilot. So, another thing that's been done on the plane since we last did a video in here is the autopilot got a little service to it. There's some issues with it, and we found that a shear pin was missing because it was just not holding pitch or altitude. And that's serviced now and working like a dream. I've been just seeing how steady it is this whole flight, and it's rock solid. Usually it'll start to porpoise at some point, but it's been rock solid.
Harrisburg 2991.